Hello, I'm Samuel Ojiri Chimaobi from Nigeria, and I'm making a video for the legal department for the recovery of the insurance for the lost item by the shipping company. So here is the statement. December 10, 2020, according to your email, the parcel dropped at Morocco Airport. December 11, 2020, the parcel dropped at Dakar, Senegal Airport. Blaise Diagne International Airport, Dakar, Senegal. December 12, 2020, the parcel dropped in Felix Houphouët Boigny International Airport, Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. December 13, 2020, the parcel dropped in Kotoka International Airport, Accra, Ghana. On the same date, I received an email from Clyde Postveit, who claimed to be managing the parcels movement, who reached out to me that they had a suspended license to deliver in Nigeria and an option of delivery in Cotonou, Benin or Douala, Cameroon, and settlement for me for my expense of transportation and accommodation. December 14th, 2020, the parcel dropped in Cardinal Bernardin International Airport, Cotonou, Benin. On the same date, I brought up an option of taking the parcel to a trusted haulage service which operates in Nigeria, ABC Haulage Service. But after some deliberation, I took the option of taking the delivery myself at the border city of Ikom, Nigeria, which Mr. Clyde accepted to and sent me the contact email of his local manager in Cameroon, Mr. Akudi Obando, with the email FSR Shipping Akudi Obando at yahoo.com. On December 16, 2020, Mr. Obando contacted me and I sent the confirmation requested by him. December 17th, 2020, he told me that his driver would be able to come to Ikom, Nigeria at any meeting place of my choice, which I accepted to. Same date, it was moved from Cotonou to Douala, Cameroon through a ship, and its first stop was on airport, Port Harcourt City, Rivers State, Nigeria, which I asked Mr. Clyde if I could take delivery from there, and it was declined. December 18th, 2020, the parcel was at Port Autonome de Douala, Cameroon. December 19th, 2020, I was contacted by Mr. Obando for a meeting place at Ikom, and the name of the driver was sent to me and his email, which is FSR Shipping Jojo Afolabi at yahoo.com, and the name of the driver is Jojo Afolabi. On December 20th, the driver, Jojo Afolabi, first contacted me with his location and very wrong use of English word written mail. He kept contacting me and his manager, Obando, with his location till he reached Eyomojok village, and he would not continue the trip at the request of his manager till I send a pictorial confirmation of my location at the meeting place to them, which I delayed, not on purpose, but due to the heavy traffic to the location from the place I lodged to the meeting place at Total Filling Station, Ikom branch. After the picture of me was sent to both Jojo the driver and the manager, Mr. Obando, and was acknowledged by both of them, I got another message from the driver that he was having his lunch and would continue the trip after that. And would be at the meeting point, which is Total Filling Station, Ikom branch, in an hour or two at most. The mail was received at about 13:56 p.m. on 20th of December 2020. On the same date, I contacted Clyde about 15:26 p.m. of the delay by the driver not being at the location yet, and he claimed to contact the local manager to make the inquiry after about 40 minutes. I got a message from the local manager that he contacted Jojo, the driver, and he is so drunk and could not continue the trip to the next town before coming into Nigerian border. I was asked by your manager to go to Cameroon, to the same location as the driver, that a reservation was made for me. I could not take the trip because I felt uneasy and was low on cash, and going into Cameroon was something I did not plan for. So I declined, and I was frustrated with everybody at this point. At this point, I wanted to leave for Enugu, and the driver I hired from Enugu got frustrated with me and asked I pay him more money to stay for another day, which I could not, and he left me at Ikom town and went back to Enugu. I was also informed by Mr. Obandu that Jojo, the driver, would leave the hotel by 9 a.m. the next day to Ikom and to my location to make the delivery, which was on the 21st of December 2020. I had to sleep over after so many deliberation and consideration. That same night of 20th December 2020 at about 17:53 p.m., Jojo sent a mail to me about being at the hotel with ladies, weed, and liquor, and asked I join them, which I got more upset and forwarded the message to my fiancée, Emma, and she contacted Mr. Clyde about the message and harassment by your driver, Jojo. December 21st, 2020, Jojo Afolabi sent me a mail around 8:13 a.m. that he was having another drink with his girls and would be leaving the hotel in an hour time. I was asked for a location by Mr. Obandu for a meetup. At this point, Jojo the driver has not left for Ikom, but they insisted I sent them a location, which after some delays, I sent the location, which was still the former meeting point at Total Filling Station, Ikom branch. At about 10:19 a.m., Jojo sent me another mail regarding the parcel that he opened it because the girls he was with requested for chocolate from him, and he had to open the parcel, and instead of finding chocolate, he found money inside of it, and it's forbidden. And he specifically asked me not to contact his boss, the police, or anybody about it, and he was going to take the chocolate box, the wristwatch, and the phone, iPhone 11, and if I want to have the laptop, I will have to meet him up at a location, and he can hand over that alone to me. And if he sends any foul play of involving people he asked me not to, then he will head to Chad Republic with everything, and nobody will find him. At this point, I got upset and angry at why he would, in the first place, open the parcel he is meant to deliver to Nigeria. And if his claims were true, why not contacting his boss or the company that about the development? And why is he asking me I should come to a location which is across the border? Which is across the border in Cameroon, which is against the security protocols, of which I could be killed or murdered to cover up his stealing, and no one will know about me being in what? Cameroon. At that point, I left for Enugu, and my mobile phone was down during the 6-hour trip back, and I could not reply or respond to emails till I got to Enugu and charged up my phone, only to see emails that he is nowhere to be found, and the car was found at the northern side of the country, and he is not picking up his phone. At about 18:33 p.m. when I was in Enugu, I got a message from the same Jojo, who could not be reached by his boss, that he will be waiting for me at Bamenda, and he will wait for me to come pick up the laptop because he is not coming to deliver again in Nigeria. And this time, he started harassing me sexually for the second time, and made assumption that I was a homosexual from the pictures I sent for confirmation of my location. I got offended by that, and also the accusation leveled against me by your local manager, Mr. Obando, of killing Jojo and stealing the parcel and burying him in Nigeria. December 22nd, 2020, 16:13 p.m. Jojo sent another mail that I told his boss and the police about the location against what he asked me not to do, and the police came and he bribed them with 1,000 euro, and they left. And for that reason, he will never contact me again, and I should forget about the parcel. And that was the last time I heard from him or got an email from him. My observation on this matter is that the parcel was genuine, and due to his wayward nature and insincerity, he stole them from himself. And his boss, Mr. Obandu, might have noticed his life and attitude and did nothing about it, and still entrusted sensitive materials to him. I believe with such attitude and lack of proper managerial attitude displayed by Mr. Obando for not curtailing this before it happened, is to be blamed, and also for not putting his dog on a leash. Jojo never entered Nigerian territory, and he never met up with me, and I never saw or received any parcel from Mr. Jojo Afolabi. Thank you, and God bless you.